Hi everyone, my name is Leslie Alapatu and I am the IESA Assistant Executive Director and Cheerleading Administrator. And this morning I wanted to take an opportunity to go over some changes from last year to this year with all of our schools that are participating in this year's competition. This year's competition will take place on Saturday, January 20th, 2018 at the Peoria Civic Center. All schools that have paid should have already received the cheer mailing from our office. There are two documents inside of that cheer mailing. The first one is your Spirit Rules Book from the National Federation. One copy is sent to each school. If you would like to order more copies, you are certainly welcome to do so through either the IHSA website or the National Federation website, nfhs.org. When you get your rules book, if you go to the second page in, they have outlined what the rules changes are from last year to this year. So please make sure, coaches, you are familiar with those rules changes as you are putting together your squad's performance routine. The second document you'll find inside of your cheer mailing is the cheerleading booklet. All of the documents that are printed in this booklet are also available online. It includes our contact information, the cheerleading activity update, the terms and conditions, the instructions for how to complete the online entry form, the coaching certification requirements, as well as our sportsmanship recognition programs that we have available through the IESA. A couple of deadlines that you need to be aware of. The first is the division change deadline. If you are a squad that originally signed up for small team cheer and in the next week or so you find out that you have a couple more kids that are interested in being part of your performance squad, you are welcome to change your division up until January 3rd, 2018. To change your division, please email me directly. That's leslie@iesa.org, and I will need to know the school name, the division you are currently in, and the division that you would like to change to so that we can print that out and keep it with our records. The next deadline that's coming up is the online roster deadline. That deadline is Friday, December 15th, so it's about 10 days from now, and coaches are expected to include the participant information, the coach information, and the school administration information is auto-filled, so if any of that has changed, that information needs to be updated by your school administration. The coaches do not have access to change that contact information for those individuals. A maximum of 3 coaches are allowed on your online roster, and we look at the online roster to determine how many coaching wristbands are going to be given out to your school, and they are only given out to the individuals or to the coaches that are listed on your online roster form. So please make sure you include your head coach and a maximum of 2 assistant coaches. Practice sessions for the Friday night practice are all full at this time, but if you are interested in being on the waiting list, coaches should email brenda@iesa.org with their name, school name, and a cell phone number in case she needs to get in touch with you outside of school hours. If you email her now, we will add you to that waiting list. In order to be an IESA cheerleading coach, you do need to be coaching certified and concussion certified. The concussion certification can be done through the IESA Member Center. School administrators do have the concussion password and should provide that to coaches. That is a different password than when a coach is going to go in and complete the online roster form. So please be aware that those are 2 different passwords, and make sure that you have the correct one for what you are looking to do. Coaches also need to be coaching certified, and like I said, that information is included in your mailing. You must meet one of the requirements or take one of the approved coaching education courses. If you have any questions about that, please feel free to reach out to our office, and we're happy to walk you through that process. The next thing I want to cover are the terms and conditions changes from last year to this year. Free passes are only provided to those individuals on the online roster form, and like I said earlier, a maximum of 3 coaches may be listed. We have removed the 7 o'clock walkthrough time on Saturday morning. We just found over the last couple of years that that time really wasn't being utilized by schools, and as a result, we were having staff at the Civic Center earlier than we needed them to be for the number that was walking through. So we have removed the 7 o'clock walkthrough time. We have clarified when coaches can test music. Coaches are permitted to test music from 7:45 until 8:45 Saturday morning, and then after the conclusion of Session 1 awards on Saturday. And just a reminder that there will be 2 coaches meetings that take place. The first one will take place close to 7:45, just outside of exhibit halls A and B. And one coach has to attend that meeting prior to your team's first performance. If you were not performing until the session 2 times, the coach does not have to attend that 7:45 meeting. They can attend the second coach's meeting. You only need to attend one of those coaches' meetings, and only one coach or school representative needs to attend. You don't need to send all of your coaches there. And this would be a good time if one coach is attending the coaches' meeting that the other coach is testing out the music. So however you want to work that out, I just want to make you aware of that's the expectation, that there is somebody from your school attending that meeting. We did clarify when time will be considered starting for your performance. Time will start with the first organized word, motion, sound, and will end with the same as well. There will be a deduction from the total score if the time limit is not met, and entrances and exits are not considered part of the routine and should not be organized after the official ending of the routine. Next, we wanted to clarify the process that will follow if an injury occurs. If an injury occurs to an athlete either during warm-ups or during the team's scheduled competition time, and that injured athlete is no longer able to participate, the head officials and the tournament management will decide at what point your team would feed back into the competition schedule, and it will not exceed more than 30 minutes from the time that the injury took place. Clerical and team scoring errors that may occur can be corrected up until 48 hours after the conclusion of the competition, and after that time, all team standings will be final. And then finally, we did make a change after listening to your feedback about spectators and being able to videotape. We are going to allow spectators to videotape with a couple of things to keep in mind. They cannot be standing up, so they must be seated, and they cannot obstruct the entrances or exits to the exhibit hall or the judge's view. And if any of those things are happening, we will ask them to either sit down or move to a different location to videotape. We understand that that's something that parents or fans would like to have, and we want to provide that opportunity for them. However, we want to make sure that it's not interfering with the judges being able to see the performance and score it accordingly. That wraps up really the changes for the terms and conditions. I did want to highlight as well a course that is open to all school coaches and administrators, both cheerleading coaches and also music teachers as well, as should it apply to them. It is a course offered through the National Federation. If you go to NFHS Learn or Google NFHS Learn, you will find a course that's called Understanding Copyright Compliance. I was part of the course committee in writing that course, and there's a lot of information in there about what you can and can't do. And if you're somebody that just wants to know the information regarding cheerleading, you can choose the cheerleading track. If you're a school administrator that's watching that and you just want to know what school administrators need to know, you can choose that track. So you don't have to sit through the full video if you don't want to. You can choose the track that would most apply to what your role is. But I encourage you to check that out. It's on the NFHS website, and it's called Understanding Copyright Compliance. And that is really all that I have for you today. At any time, if you have questions, please feel free to give us a call at our office or email me directly. We hope that everybody has a great holiday season and your squads are ready and excited to be in Peoria. We're excited to have you back. And for those schools that are coming for the first time, welcome. We hope you have a great experience at our state competition. Have a great day. Thank you. Hi everyone, my name is Leslie Elapatu and I am the IESA Cheerleading Administrator, and I wanted to, this shirt, I swear, every video my shirt gets messed up. 30 minutes from the time the injury occurred. Ooh, motion. There we go.